something.
Anyways,
water.
welcome to episode 7 of Scott Talkin'.
You might be wondering what we're going to be talking about today. Why don't you tell them, Ben?
Well, unlike what the title might lead you to believe, it's not sound design we're talking about. I didn't think this through, which is true of most things. We're talking about the music of FNAF this time, and I have a series of topics, but also this episode might run a little longer.
We could have just called it Freddy Fazbear the Musical.
FNAF the Musical.
And it's not FNAF. No, that's copyrighted. That's already been done.
We'll
That's
do.
not even in our. That's not even in our notes.
We'll do a.
Oh,
breakdown of the-
we could react to it because I haven't seen it in a while.
I also haven't watched in a while. I was.
Baby, I love you.
I think subconsciously, when I know we're gonna record one of these, I end up like binge watching a bunch of FNAF content because that's all I did.
That's
today.
fair. That's fair.
Like I discovered a new fan game and I'm just like sitting, petting Clark and like watching FNAF content.
I know, he was like, "Oh, Chica's over there," and it's like, "Ah, yes, over there, that door that I can see."
Dude, I didn't even
And it was
play Madden today. It's crazy.
you haven't had your daily dose of Madden.
No, it's okay though. I had to take Lucy to the vet and shit.
That's fair.
So
Lucy's a dog, by the way.
oh
in case
yeah,
you couldn't
no,
tell.
I brought my daughter to the vet.
Yeah, which he does have. He has a
I
daughter.
have a daughter.
Yep.
Anyway, so episode 7.
Anyway, music.
I don't
Music
have a
time.
good segue into the first subject that I want to talk about.
Well, I want to say this has been something I've wanted to do for a while. This is one of the first ideas I had because the music of FNAF both fan-wise and in the games always kind of resonated with me a lot. I find it very interesting how, much in the same way that fan games kind of became their own genre out of FNAF, the music had a very specific sound that it developed in the fandom. I find that very interesting, and it's also kind of what helped get me into FNAF.
The music.
By listening to it, the music.
The specifically the like fan game or the fan music or like just
Some fan songs, but the FNAF 3 music box songs that play during the minigames, like Bonnie's Lullaby,
Bonnie's Lullaby.
the good ending. Yeah.
I don't know what to make of Bonnie's Lullaby because simultaneously I've heard it so much that it like there's a certain disdain, but also it unsettles me.
It feels very it's a great piece of music in my opinion. It is just not Swan Lake, but Swan Lake's a different one. Like it already existed.
Lake.
Swan Lake is good too. I like that one. This one just every time I hear it, it takes me back to like that point in time, and I very much enjoy it.
I do find it interesting that no real notable tracks jump out at me until FNAF 3, because FNAF 1, you have like Toreador March, obviously, and then you have the carousel. I attribute it to the carousel because I've played enough FNAF rewritten. Where
that's almost definitely the carousel. Yeah. I agree.
And then like FNAF 2, you have the music box and the puppet jump scare.
Yeah.
Apart from that,
I do have an interesting tidbit about Toreador March. I don't know if I told you this, but that song was originally meant to help soothe like children and help them sleep, which kind of
interesting.
It kind of explains why Freddy's playing it in the first place, because he's meant to be helping children and stuff, being around children.
Yeah.
So it explains why he just has a music box in his body.
That's interesting.
And is able to play that
I
song.
didn't actually know that. Because every orchestral version of Toreador March I've heard is very orchestral and very...
It's very bombastic.
Yeah,
yeah.
Which I wouldn't attribute that to soothing. I'd go,
Mhm.
ooh, this is a fun, up-tempo kind of bouncy piece. But if...
Yeah, I think mainly that was attributed to the music box version of it, which I'm sure existed.
Yeah, I could have that.
Yeah. I feel like that's more so where that comes from. But I find that very interesting.
It is a very
Uh,
wonderful orchestral piece, though, Toreador March. It does.
it's great.
I love that it will always be synonymous with the FNAF franchise. Like, people can hear that performed anywhere, and like, as a
Yeah,
cultural zeitgeist or goopy
the
goblin brains go, yeah, Freddy!
there's there's the reel with the cats on the in the DS game
Oh, yeah,
that
Nintendo Cats.
yeah, Nintendo cats, and
I think that's
it's
what they're
Toreador
called.
March, and everyone's like boo boo boo. I think it's probably Nintendo cats.
Yeah.
I know they made a spin-off on the 3DS. Anyway, yeah, it was really like uh the beginning of like the specific palette that FNAF in the games would use uh in their soundtracks, and also not necessarily giving them the sound that fan games would have, but kind of giving them a base to build off of,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of take that sound and modernize it.
Right.
Unless they try and rap, which we'll get to.
We will get to that.
We will get to our favorite FNAF fan song maker, Extra Tuna. Shout outs. Dude.
I'm so happy that someone made an 8-bit version of Jackie's Box, so I can
It's
put it
so
in the podcast.
it's so it's so fire, dude. That's a song that we listened to going into the new year, in case you were wondering.
That's true. I don't know if I'll put the footage of it in here, but we synced it up perfectly so that, like, he gets hit by
my
a
name
car.
is a fucking he gets hit by a car, and then there's silence.
We could have done anything. We chose to do that because we'd recorded
No,
an
it's
episode
fire.
of Scott Toggins.
Yeah, we
game,
just
so it was already
recorded.
fresh in our minds.
Yeah, but you know, I wouldn't have spent my New Year's any other way.
Eating $65 worth of Taco Bell.
We did that too, but it's the Jackie's Box that really sticks with me.
I see. Fucking Jackie's Box. I don't want to skip straight to fan games.
No, we're getting ahead of ourselves. FNAF 2.
FNAF 2.
If there is a Buzz Aldrin to the Neil Armstrong that is the Toreador March, it is My Grandfather's Clock, which is the song the puppet plays in the song the puppet plays. That's the second song I think of whenever like FNAF soundtrack song is played.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weirdly enough, my brain always goes to Security Breach, which is weird.
Oh, with the music box version of the theme song.
All of it. I think the music. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yes,
but
I see what you're coming from though. That's a very like specific sound that I think works for FNAF.
Yeah, I wish that if we were to get a full reboot of FNAF, I wish that they would give the anime, because like there is a certain quality. It's kind of why I love Longlegs so much, in the way that like the lack of audio, the lack of real sound adds a certain creep factor.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, I would still love to see a version of FNAF where the animatronics feel a little more realized, in that they have their own music. Because aside from Freddy, in the first two, I would even say the first three games, the animatronics don't have any noteworthy like
theme
music
songs
to define them.
Yeah.
Well, like, for all we know, this could be a Country Bears thing, which if any of them
Right.
are Country Bears, would be Fred Bears. But
That's true.
we have no idea like what kind of. We know the glam rock animatronics, but that's because they're called the glam rock animatronics. We know the rockstar animatronics because they're called the rockstar animatronics.
Mm-hmm.
Toy and normal doesn't define a genre.
Yeah, I mean, I think the common belief is there are country influences, and they would often probably sing that. But
They would sing
for a while, I don't think so. I never really for a while I wasn't really like on board with that. I felt like it was more in my mind, I was like, oh no, they're more like Chuck E. Cheese, and then I realized that's kind of what Chuck E. Cheese is. So
Yeah.
that does fit.
Oh, I'd be
I don't know.
curious to see what music Scott attributes certain eras of animatronic to.
I think the problem was he just didn't think of that.
No.
He wasn't really thinking of like, oh, what music would they play? He didn't come up with a playlist to help define his game.
Well, if we ever get weirdly big enough to get Scott on, that will be my first question.
That would be an interesting one. I think that'd be a good one to see.
And
But-
I'd have a list, and I'd be like, all right, what fucking music does Music Man create? Even though that's answered
Right.
in Help Wanted 2.
Yes, that's a good
It's
point.
dubstep. He really
It is
loves
dubstep. Big fan
It's
of
more so
dubstep.
synthwave. It's definitely more synthwave, but it's dubstep. I like
It's
to.
It's EDM in some way.
It's electronic in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But
Are there any other really like significant songs from FNAF 2? Because I always think of the ambience, but that's not a song.
no, it's music to my ears, but it's not a song.
It's true.
Again-
I do fall asleep to it from time to time.
Do you actually?
I one time.
It was at the 10-hour fucking FNAF 2 ambience to fall asleep to loop
How'd you know?
because it got recommended to me.
That's awesome.
It's gonna be like an Instagram reel scenario where it's like our YouTube watch history and our Instagram reels are somehow like linked, so we simultaneously get recommended each other's interests.
I don't know how that would work. I don't think like unless we're both browsing YouTube on the Scott Talkin' YouTube channel.
Do you do that? I do that every once in a while.
I don't do that, but I've been thinking about it.
You're
I wanna
gonna
just
get
leave a
lot
bunch of
my
comments.
influence.
I want to leave a bunch of comments going like sub for sub.
We really think that Bat Pouch should check out our podcast.
Hell yeah, another banger. Check out Scott Talkin' in our account below. Above.
Oh, we're gonna bring up some interesting points that we really want Matt Pat to weigh in on. It's like, bruh.
12 different emojis that don't to get anything across other than we're obnoxious and loud.
Dude. Again, that's funny. I the amount of people, there's two who I've talked to who say that they like turn on our podcast to fall asleep.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that, but I'm like, why? Because you
I
pull
mean-
up the episode where we talk about character designs, and we yell a lot in that one.
I don't think it's because we're boring. I think it's because it's just white noise, really.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like we start yelling. Like imagine,
Sure.
I guess it's like the same as me sleeping through jump scares when I turn on the Gibby video.
I think I like I fall asleep to like funny things sometimes that like have jokes. Like you could like attribute it to like how The Simpsons is just joke after joke now. Where like
The
it
jokes
kind
are
of just turns your brain off. No, they kind of suck, but like they're doing something to you. It's some form of
Like
stimulation.
Family Guy.
Sure, either way, any like adult comedy or whatever, just like
South Park or King
animation.
of the Hill or
Yeah,
Smiling Friends.
a bad adult comedy
A mid-adult comedy.
animation mid, sure.
Because
It's-
bad will
my
put you to
point-
sleep for that reason. Like you turn on Brickleberry,
Yeah.
you're gonna pass out because that shit is awful.
My point is that it's just a constant stream of stimulation in some way that kind of numbs you to any form of stimulation
Yeah.
that kind of just causes you to like kind of zone out and eventually even sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, Five Nights at
Speaking of
Freddy's
sleeping,
2.
Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Because we already know 3 has like 100 banger tracks.
I did have I forgot about the paycheck sound. Do you ever think about the paycheck song that plays
No.
in 1 and 2?
No.
Like that was one of the few like connections we had to it. I feel like in a weird way it might have been hinting that no, because he was getting fired. No, never mind. I'm done.
I was like, I don't know where you're going with this. None of this really makes sense to me, but I don't think
Bunch
you have
of-
a point.
Bunch of brouhaha.
It's okay. But no, like,
Anyway, that song is very forgettable. So
I
whatever.
forgot it existed.
It does show up in FNAF VR actually. Do you know where?
I don't.
You know the last one where you get it's one of the endings
Oh.
where and then he's dancing around and
Yeah.
you're Freddy. Yeah, that's the same song and that's bizarre to me.
That's an interesting creative choice.
It is. It's like that is like that's like the credit song sometimes.
For the first 2 games and fucking
And then VR.
yeah, next to the VR.
Jump a couple years. But yeah. So yeah, FNAF 3 banger.
FNAF 3 is
Another
just
another
has
reason
music.
FNAF 3 is another reason FNAF 3 is peak.
Dude,
Uh,
I find it so funny that the FNAF subreddit hates on FNAF 3. They hate
do they
it.
really? I've not used Reddit in so long.
The Reddit and the FNAF YouTube community fucking hate FNAF 3.
It's just like it's just a bandwagon thing, I think. Like
Oh, I
people
don't like this
didn't
jump scare.
yeah, people didn't like FNAF 3 when it came out and that idea kind of just stuck.
Well, people don't like FNAF 3 because the jump scare sucks, and I'll give them that. And dialing numbers into wall tiles doesn't make any sense, which is true. But you know what else doesn't make sense? Springtrap, and he's one of the
Animatronics.
biggest fucking icons of horror.
Also, animatronics fucking possessing dead children possessing animatronics because their body was near them.
And the fact that they have a free roam ability. I've been to Chuck E. Cheese. They don't just walk.
Those fuckers do not move.
Dude, they can't even move their legs. You see one of them like tap their toe, and it's the most robotic shit ever.
I know.
It's
We
like
should go to Chuck E. Cheese for like a 100K subscriber special.
the only one that I know that exists near us is closed, and the only other one I can think of is in Burlington.
There's one in Spokane.
We're not driving all the way to Spokane just to fucking eat shit pizza.
Anyway, I'll see where the nearest one is because we're doing this now.
Burlington.
Maybe. FNAF 4 though.
I genuinely can't think of any music besides like a little bit in the mini games.
I can only think of. Okay, well, there was just ambience in the mini games where it was like, he was just laughing over it. But there was like the sad song at the end of when the crying child is flatlining.
That's true. The I will put
That's
you back
kind of it, though.
together,
Yeah.
which I still think is Michael.
It could be. I mean, I don't know if Scott knows.
It's one of those
FNAF
things.
4
It could be anyone.
FNAF 4 is a bot. He just glued the box shut, and the box is just FNAF 4, and he's
Confirmed
like
it was
hiding
in
it.
the box.
Yeah, sure, but I'm talking about a different box. He just locked it in his closet, and anyone's like, "Can we see it?" He's like, "No, you can't see it. It's mine."
I like the theory that Matt Pat had where it was like, I know what's in the box. It's tools. Like, that's
It's
stupid.
tools.
Just because
Yeah.
there was a toolbox in the Silver Eyes does not mean that is fucking the FNAF 4 box.
It's a toolbox.
It
Yeah, he
has
said
to
a
be
lot of.
box.
He said a bunch of things were in the box. I find it very silly.
And then Scott was like, yeah, it's just like pictures and shit.
When did he say that?
On
I don't
the
remember this.
Daco interview.
Oh, okay.
I think the first.
That makes sense.
First or second
Man,
one.
I barely remember the interviews.
They're good.
I don't even remember if I watched the second one. I watched the first one, I just might not have paid the most attention.
I watched the second one while playing the FNAF 2 movie game, or the FNAF movie game,
Oh, fire.
which is Freddy in Space 3.
Yeah. It's awesome. Did you like it?
No.
What? Okay, well, that's kind of all I have to say about FNAF 4.
Yeah, FNAF
Go
4,
back.
there's not really much to say about it. Security breach, or not. Oh my god, I
Brother,
mix these two up. I
you-
mix these two up every time.
sister location.
Is where
It's
things get
SL and
interesting.
SB.
Yeah.
Yes. Immediately, one of the first things you hear in FNAF Sister Location is the little jingle,
Yes.
and I like
That's
that
true.
jingle.
I
think it
it's
does a
catchy.
lot to. It does a lot to, kind of like, it builds tension because you're going down this big elevator, and then there's this dark and you open the door, it's just like darkness, and you have to enter it, and it's like do.
I like the juxtaposition of tones in horror.
Yeah,
Part of why I love horror comedies so much, but that is a really effective use because like you're right, the jingle, the like up tempo
like
major
it feels
chord, just
like
like do 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 as you're going down to your fucking demise.
it almost sounds like a Christmas jingle, or like you're in a factory and like a toy shop.
You're in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Kind of. William Afton and Willy Wonka are, dude.
No,
Willy Wonka wears purple.
in
Do you ever
one
think about
movie,
that? Yeah,
when it was
the
Gene
the one that
Wilder,
matters. The one that matters.
the one that Ronald Dahl didn't like.
Dude, Gene Wilder would have been a killer William Afton.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yeah, he would.
Gene
That would
Wilder
have been
would have been
awesome.
too sarcastic.
Yeah, but that'd be funny. I'd like to see what he would do with the role.
I want a John Cleese William Afton.
Cause he can be intense and shit,
He can, but he's also like
and like
his-
he has that psychotic side.
yeah,
he can
but
do it.
he could do it, but also at the same time, he would literally just be fucking William Afton, like coming up on screen and being like, "Wow, look at this idiot."
Yeah, but like he'd have that like exasperated swagger of a black teen. I'm sorry.
Why'd you say that?
I was thinking of it.
He was thinking about
He'd have
Blazing
that, like-
Saddles.
No, I was thinking about IGN and their review of Spider-Man Miles Morales, and it was like, Spiles has the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. And it was like, what do you mean by that?
Did they actually say that? I didn't know
Yes,
where that
that's
came
a
from.
real thing.
That's where that
what
came
that's from. Yes.
Jesus, IGN.
uh,
I watched the one
Hello.
guy. Never mind. I'm getting off topic.
can't spell IGN without ignorant. Let's leave it at that.
You can't spell ignorant without IGN. You mean?
Yeah. This is for location. There's not too much. Are you okay? Scratching
I
your
was,
balls,
I was
dude?
just no. I was scratching my beard.
Oh, okay. Did you lean into the microphone?
Oh yeah. For you, you get my headset mic. For everyone else, they get my actual mic.
Okay.
So they can
Fair
just
enough.
barely hear me scratching myself.
Fair enough. There's not much else from. There's the little like jingle. I always
There's the
associate a
baby
little thing
minigame.
at Yeah.
There's the
I
Mortal
always think of
Resonance.
Yeah. I the music's just it's just soap opera.
Casual bongos.
The Okay, I do have two. The custom night after each night where you get Michael walking through the street.
Yeah.
That I always associate with Markiplier because he did his dumb little ad-libbing, and I thought those were funny.
Yeah.
And then there's one, I forgot the name of it, but it's when you get into the unauthorized room and the fake ending.
Yeah, and it's like.
Yeah, it's good. I remember it.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
more of a fan
I
of
just-
casual bongos myself,
Oh, Casual Bongos is fire.
and it never.
just
came
trying to
back, and I
remember-
cried.
I'm trying to remember the name of it just because I did think Casual Bongos was funnier than Exotic Butters.
Yeah, but very little is as funny as Angsty Teen. I think that's a very underrated joke in Sister Location.
It's
He's just
so
like, yeah,
fire.
someone died here, but whatever. And I'm like, that's fucked. That's so funny. The Angsty
Oh.
Teen, Scott could have gone a lot of different ways with that as a character, and I think he went the perfect direction with it. It's so good.
For sure.
I do like there are parts of Sister Location I like. I think the
the
nails the what?
Yeah, for sure. The real ending where you get scooped and it's like panning over and it has the Immortal
It's
and the
Rick
Restless
Astley.
theme. It is Rick Astley. That's true. I like that. Watch Your Six is the name of the song. That's the one I always think of. I will send it over because for some reason that song has always stuck with me. I just really like that one.
It is good.
Yeah,
Very
it's
good.
from The Secret Room. I like it.
I like that image of Ender just like, hello there.
Hola. Like when I think of ambience, that's what pops into my mind.
Yeah.
If it's not FNAF 2, it's this song. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't stand out too much. I
It's
really
an
enjoy it.
interesting vibe to go for with a hidden ending. It also gives
Yeah.
everything a sense of urgency.
For sure. It's a subdued urgency that makes the whole encounter feel like a boss battle,
I mean, it's
but in a very
still
FNAF way.
it I think it matches Sister Location's sense of artificial
Mhm.
tension rather than genuine tension.
I guess.
I
I still think okay. I think that FNAF Sister Location still did fear better than FNAF 4.
oh yeah, for sure, but they're both artificial.
It's just a more sure. It's just more what's the word I'm looking for? Um it's just the whole game was more put you more on a track, whereas FNAF 4 specifically the fear the implementation of it was very railroaded.
Yeah, but like
FNAF 6 took that idea and like kind of made it its own not like its own persona kind of.
yeah, but I do think that like FNAF 4, FNAF Sister Location works a little bit better because there's character. It's the first FNAF game to have characters.
Hmm.
Like Handy
It
and
was
the Angsty Teen, Ballora, and
Baby.
Baby are fully realized characters to an extent.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
And
that-
even the characters that didn't have as much like development or like dimensions, they were memorable with like Funtime Freddy and Funtime Foxy, their voices,
very
their
memorable
performances of
encounters.
voices, encounters, and then like Funtime Freddy is this like psychotic weirdo that might be German, and
No,
Funtime.
that wasn't ever canon. He was never.
I know. I like pretending he is though.
I
because
like to
think it's
pretend that
funny.
that German voice that
Hello,
Kellen did was ever
children.
going to be real. Like,
I know.
I know damn well
It's-
Scott wasn't going to approve that.
I just like Scott's like, what if he was German? He's just
Well,
like
what if?
he's just making them say dumb things because he finds it funny.
He tried to
and
do
he
a
just-
Bane thing, but he realized too quickly that the Bane voice wasn't going to work on Freddy.
Right.
It's like,
And then in the case of
no, go ahead.
in the case of Funtime Foxy, just the like exaggerated performing persona that weirdly was never really like seen in animatronics before, despite them all being like stage performers.
Yeah. You,
He's like a showrunner.
You kind of didn't see that until Security Breach.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of went a long
Yeah.
time without having like major, bold personalities.
And I think that is the next step for the franchise, is giving them something more substantial than just good designs that are timeless. Make those designs speak in some way,
Right.
instead of just making the fans do all the work for you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Then you have FNAF 6.
FNAF World.
We have FNAF 6.
You want to talk about FNAF World? Oh, we
It's
skipped
just
over FNAF
generic
World
RPG
anyway.
music.
I know, but it like
and then you go in the
it
glitch
just-
area, it's like boom, boom, boom,
Boom,
boom,
boom. Yeah, it's just it's so bumbling and it's awesome. Why do I feel like Chipper had a specific song? You can start talking about FNAF 6.
So FNAF 6, again, it takes all the character that the last game had, and took some of the elements of like having music to drive tension or sell it, and like I have as a point to talk about the story amplification of having ambient music in the games.
Right.
And, like Sister Location kind of does that. It does it in a few moments. FNAF 6
It's very-
genuinely does that.
FNAF Sister Location had a very mechanical sounding like ambience that I feel like was fully realized more so in FNAF 6.
Yes.
Chipper did have a theme, by the way. It's like pretty interesting,
Is it
actually.
ripped out of Chipper and Sons?
No, it's called Broken Fear.
Interesting. That's a very Scott title.
I know. He's so funny with words.
Oh shit! I just smacked my fucking my cord. XLR.
That's fire. Oh shit. No, I do agree. FNAF 6. Well, it's not the most celebrated part of the game. It did have interesting music at points, and like
there are elements of it, especially how they use music in fear settings.
Mhm.
What jumps to mind is the jingles in the office segments, which is
right.
like a beautiful mechanic in Help Wanted 2 if you play the Helpy missions.
Yeah.
Which are the most fun missions in that game, and it's a game of fun missions. But I love the help that I will just replay the Helpy missions over and over and over again. Give me a game, give me a FNAF game that's just me fucking sawing into Lefty's head.
That's not a worrying statement.
I love Job Simulator, but it's FNAF, and the one where you get to accidentally lobotomize Lefty was my favorite, mostly because like it takes my favorite part of FNAF 6, which is the office tension, and like having things that like you having to manage your sound levels. Well, but I think like the managing your sound levels while fucking cutting his leg off is simultaneously hilarious and also terrifying. And then like again, it takes that FNAF 6 or the pizza sim, the jingle mechanic, which I think is brilliant, and adds some level of fear to it, because I think that's the game to use managing sound the best.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
That is seen in multiple places too, which helps its case, because with the salvaging.
Yes. Oh my god.
And how each animatronic has their own like unique sound that'll like tell you if they're about to attack regardless of where they are. Like, I think that's incredible.
Also, FNAF, that shit is terrifying.
Absolutely. It's what it does, everything FNAF 4 does, just good.
But like that,
it's not the entire structure of the game, it is a part of the game.
It takes the brilliant character work that we kind of saw in Sister Location and made it scarier, because you know damn well you're sitting in front of something that is fully cognizant.
Yeah, exactly.
You know that thing wants to kill you and will kill you.
Right. To kind of drag us back on to the subject of music, I do have two standouts. The Lawsuit song. Banger. I love the Lawsuit song. It's just like, it's so dopey. It's like, and then obviously Nowhere to Run, the ending song to the speech.
I thought you were gonna say that the songs in like when you're building the pizzeria.
Yeah, that's a banger too.
Or when you're testing the mini games.
Oh yeah, that's fire. Yeah, it has a lot of good songs. Midnight Motorist. Even Fruity Maze is good. Yeah, it's fire.
They're and even like simple, but they're effective.
Exactly. Even like the song that plays when like an ad is playing in your office.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so like ignorant to the current situation you're in. And you like, it's so funny, but it's also like terrifying. It's like, no, don't do that to me.
I love it. But it's also like fucking infuriating.
Oh yeah, it's so infuriating.
So much worse in VR when you have to like grab the remote and then point it at the monitor to turn it off while also staring down Baby or Lefty so they don't fucking sprint at you.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, so now
another reason we love FNAF 6.
It's our golden boy. It's our poster child for what FNAF games should be.
It's a sugar bear, our good time boy.
Okay, man, no one gets your references.
Oh, fuck you. I just watched that episode.
What episode?
Of What We Do in the Shadows, where they fucking killed the neighbor.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you have anything to say about? We can probably loop both VR games in here, right? Do you have anything to say about them?
Not really.
Music-wise,
I mean,
they kind of take. Are there any original tracks?
I mean, besides
I
the
guess.
spring trap encounter or the glitch trap encounters, not that I can think
Right.
of. I
I
lied.
guess I was gonna say Dreadbear. What were you
Dreadbear,
gonna say?
yes.
Yeah. Oh, fire.
All the Dreadbear
Uh,
DLC. If there's
very
music in
like
it, it's original.
ghoulish. Ghoulish.
I like it. It's funny.
It's okay. It fits the theme.
I like.
Dreadbear as a whole didn't do much to move the needle, but that doesn't make it a bad expansion.
I love it as an expansion. I think there are a lot of games that feel at home. There's the one variation of FNAF 1 where they're like you have to use like a strobe light or like a flashbang.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
to
talking
make it
about.
at bay.
And you only have a certain amount of flashbangs.
No, you have a
Before you
certain
have to,
amount of
like, reboot.
power, but you can reset it, but it shuts everything down for like a minute.
Yeah,
That's
right.
I loved that. And playing it in
It
VR is visceral.
it adds like a sense of timing to the gameplay of FNAF
Yeah.
1. That one and the hallway are are the standouts from there. Have you played the hallway?
No.
Yeah, I
I was
wouldn't.
scared
I
to
would
play
never
it in
play it.
fucking desktop mode. I will not play it in VR.
It is it is like it is spine chilling. It is like it instills the fear of God in me. Because
Yeah,
it has that like sense of like the the setting for the FNAF 4 gameplay did a good job of making everything feel dreamlike and like this has to be a nightmare. There's no way this is actually a scenario I have to survive through.
Right.
And it's captured again in the hallway. Of like it's dark, it's like moonlit, and everything's kind of fuzzy. And but then every time you see any glimpse of the animatronic, it's so clear and like terrifying.
Yeah.
And you're being chased, which in any case, I hate chasing and the idea of being chased or even chasing.
Even as a little kid, I loved shit like that. That's why I love the nighttime bits in Dying Light. And I love I love the hallway mode in Joy of Creation. I love Hello Neighbor.
Sure.
I like the idea of being I don't know why. I've always liked it. I think it's fun.
I just like I don't like how like it raises my heartbeat if I even feel like someone's like behind me and like approaching me at a rapid pace.
I don't like people being behind me, but if I know they're behind me and like I'm running from them, that's fun.
I feel like you would like Dead by Daylight then, because that is kind of just
like
what
Dead by Daylight.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't like it for some reason.
No, I like Dead by Daylight. I just don't like a lot of the DLC.
That's fair.
I also don't like the company that made it. Can't come up with it.
Yeah, fuck them.
Anyway.
It.
Does even you went straight to VR, but like UCN doesn't have really anything.
That's kind of why I skipped over it. I mean,
the VR
there is music that plays for like the different endings or whatever.
There's like Fun Time Chicas.
Oh, I do actually. I like the song that plays when Golden Freddy is like twitching and like slowly like leaving.
That's true.
if you wanna segue into Security Breach, you can do that.
Yeah, one of the fucking 4 things that game gets right
is the music. Sure.
It's like the characters, the music, the plot is fine.
Yeah.
And the I struggle to think of a third thing. Or a fourth thing.
But what were the ones you said already?
The characters, the music, and the writing is okay.
The setting. I like the setting.
I like the setting in Help Wanted 2. In Help Wanted 2,
if we're talking,
it feels the Pizzaplex feels a lot more lively, and it's because they restrict what you can see. So everything is allowed to feel a lot more lively.
Yeah, I mean, I think the theories and the like, the mystery became less interesting.
I
Um,
don't think they were ever interesting because it's like, oh, Gregory's a robot. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, in terms of and like compared to previous games, it became less interesting.
Oh, you mean it didn't have any lasting power?
Well, they just weren't fun. It wasn't fun to try and the figure out the secrets in the game.
Yeah, because I felt like they were too obvious, or you'd
I guess
stumble
like
upon them on accident because the game is busted.
yeah, or I mean What about set pieces like the chase from DJ Music Man and stuff?
Again,
Um,
I'd like it more if it wasn't like
Phaser Blast.
those things all feel copy pasted, or they feel. Again, I would say the only location in the game that feels like fully like lively, feels like it's fully realized, feels like everything there is like. It feels like they put a ton of effort into Monty's Gator Golf, and then everything else was just like an afterthought.
Yeah,
I hate that that's the case. Like I'd always done Phaser Blast
Phaser
instead
Blast.
of
Right.
Monty's Gator Golf, and I decided to do Monty's Gator Golf on this run.
It is better, and the camera is just a better idea for a gadget anyway.
I do like though shooting fucking robots in the eyes with laser guns. Like
That's
that's
true.
funny.
That is funny. It's very funny.
Also, when the way I play Security Breach is with a fuck ton of mods, so I just like run at Mach 12 speed.
That's fire.
I can
But-
outrun anything. I was playing the office mission and running in circles, and I would like run into the animatronics on accident.
Oh hell yeah!
It was really fun. But that doesn't say to
Music.
music. The daycare theme is great. I love
Yep.
the. It's very like generic, almost like boardroom glam rock that they go for. And
Right.
I love that. I love that this feels like super corporate.
Yeah, it should. It has because it should.
I love that. I love
Anything that makes Fazbear Entertainment look more incompetent and also like egregiously like just a horrible business in every way
Who would work for them?
gets a green light from me. I don't understand how this
They're
is a
like the
business.
Lockheed
They're
Martin of
horrible.
pizzerias.
They are like Lockheed Martin. You're right.
All right, we're getting Bryson back on the fucking podcast.
He's trying to sleep, I think, or maybe he left. I don't know.
Turn around.
He's in bed, I think, or he's out the door. Doesn't matter.
Lockheed Martin.
The Lockheed Martin.
I love the elevator theme. I love.
The elevator theme's funny.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love
Yeah.
the music of that game. It's the only thing that gives the Pizzaplex dimension in that game.
I do also like how a lot of the music can be conceived of as diegetic, just because there's speakers everywhere. There's announcements being made constantly, and I think that does add to the whether on purpose or not, how empty the entire place feels.
It doesn't make sense that there's announcements going on at fucking 2 a.m.
No.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Why the entire Pizzaplex isn't just shut down.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
isn't that like how a lot of business they just don't turn the lights off or anything?
Yeah, but that place is massive. Do you know how much the electric
I
bill
know.
would be?
At least like
left
lock
it
up
on.
the stores and shit.
Turn shit off. I would have loved Security Breach as well. It would make the emptiness feel a lot more visceral if it was dark.
Totally. Like
Could you
make
imagine
make
being
that at
trapped
least
in
make
a
that like
dark
a
liminal space? That shit's
Oh my
creepy.
God. Picture like a hardcore mode for Security Breach. Everything's dark, you have to use a flashlight. Everyone's like faster and like
I don't need them.
there's a chance that like
but,
maybe not faster but like more perceptive of you. And you could and they make less noise, so it's harder to hear them coming.
It makes
Uh,
that also makes sense. The amount of noise they make. I know you're
Yeah.
saying hardcore just to make the game harder. I'm saying just in general.
Yeah.
If the
No,
game
sure.
from the get go was darker,
hmm
the character work, you don't change the character work. You get rid of the fucking burn trap ending. And,
Yeah.
And you like lean into your strengths. Also, no announcements.
Have more
Unless
interesting
they're like emergency announcements or like. Could you imagine
Yeah.
how terrifying it would be to
or
hear
have like
nothing?
Vanessa be be more of a character and talk over the
that too.
speaker.
But could you imagine how
That makes too
terrifying
much
you'd be?
sense.
You're in a dark room. It's pitch black. It's silent. You hear animatronic footsteps, and all of a sudden, handy unit comes on. The animatronics have breached containment, or like something.
Yeah,
along those
yeah,
lines. Fucking
sure.
shit your pants,
dude. And also do more cool stuff like Funtime Freddy. It could have been a cool like
Glamrock Freddy.
thing to implement Glamrock Freddy. And like to give you like puzzles where you had to like work through things with him. Because like I know it kind of just worked out to where everyone loves Glamrock Freddy. He's everyone's dad now.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to see more in-game evidence of that personally.
Yeah. But like, no, I all that to say, the one thing that we wouldn't change, like one of two things we wouldn't change about Security Breach, is the music, because it works. It fits that aesthetic so well. The very corporate, generic,
it's like
character. I would still say it has personality.
It's like someone doing a parody of like the corporate Memphis art style.
Yes.
Like that makes you like understand where you are musically.
Yes. That's always what I dug.
Yeah, for show.
But
Well, that is okay. Sorry.
And that kind of segues into like the last thing I want to talk about before we get into the fandom, which is what I think we would want to see from Secret of the Mimic. Because, I mean, I don't know if it's VR. I don't know if it's going to be VR standalone. I don't know if it's going to be a desktop. I truly know jack shit about Secret of the Mimic. But if I do know one thing, I want it to mix elements of what would work, what's worked with all of the games.
Yeah. I haven't been following it too much because I'm kind of curious to see like it hasn't done much to hook me. And I'm also just more busy in real life right now.
Yeah.
So I haven't had much time to like keep updates on like the news and stuff. So Ben, if you do want to like keep me updated on stuff, then feel free. I'm not going to complain about that.
I haven't really been keeping up with it.
Keeping your ear to the ground.
I don't really know what's going on with it. All I know, I mean, of course, Jackie is going to be like a new big bad.
The fucking Mimic, oh yeah.
The Mimic. And
dude.
We'll see how that works. How I would love the Mimic to play out is because it's an endoskeleton that can switch animatronics if it's able.
Yeah.
If they take the like Glamrock Freddy route and they have like an animatronic or something around you that is like
that's your
protector, and they have like face-offs with different animatronics. You get to see past and present shit. You really get to see the Mimic like take full control and also have a voice cloaking that it's just constantly mimicking things, and you have to listen like really closely to tell if it's the Mimic or if it's the person or the animatronic you want it to be. That could be really, really, really cool.
In my eyes, the post so when FNAF Security Breach released, FNAF stock was very low, and I feel like, to Steelwool and all the developers' credit, they have done a great job of rebuilding that stock and making what they have work and generating hype around this, like getting people to care about it again.
Yeah.
And now this is their like make or break moment. They have to make what they've hyped up work, and they have to make it they have to keep people invested through this. This is like a make or break release for them, I feel like.
Now, with this being a prequel, like FNAF 2 is, this is going back to the 70s. This is predating all of the FNAF games. This is going to make the Mimic technically exist throughout all the franchise.
Yep.
That doesn't always work. You cannot just introduce something that major and say it's been the thing the whole time.
This is a huge retcon. There's a lot that can go wrong with it, but I am cautiously optimistic here.
But like what I would love to see out of them, what I would love to see them do from the music department, because this is what we're talking about.
Right.
Lean
It could be a little on track.
lean into a very 70s aesthetic, but also lean into the clown shit. Please.
Absolutely.
I want fucking creepy clown shit. I want killer clowns from fucking Fazbear's
From
everywhere.
Killer Clowns from Nebraska,
Killer clowns from Utah.
Utah. They're all the same to me. I hate geography.
I want, and I think it could be
I want it
totally
now.
impressive if they leaned into a musical aesthetic and had that amplify the horror in a very...
What if we play as William?
It'd be very young William. That could be cool, but I don't want that. This is not the new direction. I want us to fucking forget Afton, to forget...
Please.
To move on.
I feel like that would be a different course entirely if they brought Afton into this.
Because
At most, give him a cameo.
No,
but
you
don't
need to do that.
Don't focus the world around him. I'm not saying you have to. I don't want it either. But if they're going to do anything, do that and just tell a new story.
Yeah. But yeah. No, I think that we could... Oh, shit.
Your voice got a little higher there.
Your voice sounds all crackly.
Your voice is high-pitched.
Hold on. We're gonna...
Ben, did you inhale helium?
No. So you can't hear anything. I can't hear anything for just a second. There's another one of those technical difficulty things, but we're going to switch it now. We're going to switch it so Taylor can hear us in 3, 2...
So...
There we go. I still can't hear him. What the flip? Hello? What the fuck? Bum, 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 bum. Taylor.
There you are. Hello.
Still can't hear him.
You can't hear me? Weird.
Oh, you guys can hear him. I can't hear him.
What? Oh, okay.
Bizarre.
Chat. What's going on?
One moment. Taylor, entertain the audience. They can hear you.
My job entertaining. Well. God, this is really embarrassing. Welcome.
Welcome. This is take 2 of our, Taylor's idea for an episode.
We took 24 hours to break. Can we start over?
Okay. Do you actually want to start over?
No. Yeah, hang on. I got this.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to Scott Talkin' once again, everybody. The after a long and anticipated wait, we are doing our famous bracket segment.
What?
Where what?
I thought we were recording the whole episode.
We're recording the whole... I don't have time for the whole episode, dude. I got work at 5, and I got to eat something before that.
Okay. I can just do the brackets. That's fine.
I thought that's the part we needed.
Oh, it wasn't a very long episode. It's whatever.
It was long. It was like 2.5 hours.
It was 57 minutes.
The whole episode? No, it was 2 hours.
Yeah, because we had the retakes that we had to cut out, and then we had to fix all the technical difficulty bits.
No, it was 2 hours. I remember.
Well, we were on call for 2 hours, but the actual footage that I had was 57 minutes. But if we could just do the bracket segment, that's fine.
Okay.
Do you want to start over?
I don't know, man.
Okay. Well, I haven't stopped recording, so I'm just gonna edit all this out.
Okay.
All right.
I thought we were splitting the episodes up for some reason.
No.
What? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Do you want to do the intro or what?
Welcome to Scott Talkin'.
We're doing the brackets.
again.
It took us 24 hours to create a bracket tier list and not technical difficulties.
We just really care about the songs we're putting in here.
Well, that is also true.
We toiled over this for you guys. So you better like it. You better get us on the front page of Google Giggles.
Google Giggles. All right, so all of these are songs that Taylor and I handpicked out of a playlist that I'll provide.
Man, starting off with 2 heaters. Oh my goodness!
So this is Repair by
Let me
Mando
tell you
Pony
about
and
Mando Pony.
in the Michael song by Extra Tuna.
Honestly, the two poster children for FNAF music making. These are the 2 that everyone thinks of. The Michael song is what I'm voting for because it's not pedophilic in origin.
Even if I were to take the artist away from this, they're both dog shit, and Michael's song is just slightly funnier.
The Michael song is hilarious. Every time I need a cheer up, I just play the Michael song from Extra Tuna.
I love Extra Tuna.
Extra Tuna. Do you know the origin of his name is because in the cafeteria in school, he would always ask for extra tuna, and so that was his nickname.
Did you watch the interview?
No, that's in his about page.
Oh, I need to watch the interview. We found while we were searching for fan songs, we found an interview with Extra Tuna.
I forgot about that.
Well, we'll have to check it out.
Oh my goodness. That we could make a whole episode just talking about that, I bet.
We could just watch it and
what a character.
Fucking cry. Anyway, it's Mechanical Instinct versus the purple guy.
Mechanical Instinct clears here.
Does it?
It's the poster child for the lesser known FNAF songs that are really good.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is just dog shit, so.
That's true. The purple guy song is bad. Any song about the purple guy for some reason. Honestly, any purple guy. It's been so long. Much better.
It is objective. So this is Follow Me, and this is Unfixable.
I prefer Unfixable. I never was really big on Follow Me. Yeah.
I like Follow Me. I don't really feel all that strongly about it.
I was never too big on Follow Me. I always preferred It's Me and a couple other Tryhard Ninja songs to Follow Me. It was always kind of on the lower, and I really didn't like the chorus and the drop or anything in it. It felt tacky and corny to me.
That's fair. We can go with Unfixable.
Okay.
I'll live with that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a dual stinker.
Oh, double flusher if I've ever seen one.
I'm thinking the Bonnie song though. Honestly.
I mean, the Bonnie song I have more nostalgia for at the very least.
And then this is Just an Attraction versus Dyna-Fire.
I'm going Just an Attraction here. My favorite song of all time, just in general.
I'm going Dyna-Fire. I will die on that hill.
Oh, Just we'll die in rock, paper, scissors.
All right, yeah, we have to do a verbal rock, paper, scissors
rock, paper, scissors, and this goes very well.
Yeah, usually.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Fuck.
Rock,
paper, scissors. Shit!
Why'd you say scissors twice?
Because it's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, paper.
Fuck! Rock, paper, scissors,
rock. Fuck.
Get fucked. Dyna-Fire wins.
Okay.
This is Game Over versus the Bad Luck Brian song. We just threw that one in because it's awesome. Clears. Yeah.
But it clears Game Over at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the only one that's good. You can't. Yeah, it's not that's good.
It's not trying to rap over animated singing animals.
That's true.
Michael's song.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Okay, obviously.
It's been so long.
Dyna-Fire.
It's the best instrumental.
I can't tell. I couldn't tell you.
Are we going off of pure enjoyment? Because if I'm going off of pure enjoyment, Bad Luck Brian wins 10 out of 10 times.
Well, what's the one you would like if you were to be stuck in a room?
The Bad Luck Brian song.
Okay, that's fair.
I like that it's just his face and then song.
That's like half of them.
That being said, It's Been So Long is just a good song.
Yeah, it's just too good.
I can see where this is going. God, wouldn't it be funny if Bad Luck Brian made it to the semifinals? It's been a dream run so far.
However,
No one thought he'd get this far.
here's the problem though. Are you gonna put Bad Luck Brian above Die in a Fire?
Fuck no, get that shit into the finals.
Exactly. And then
I was
out of these
joking.
two, oh,
It's
did
been
you
so long.
did you actually want Bad Luck
No.
Brian? Okay. It's been so long. Yeah, that's fair. I like that one more. Now we go to the other side.
It's the most like lyrically mature song out of these songs at the very least. And that means something. Break My Mind.
That's fair. I like that.
Yeah, I like that one more.
This is a dual stinker, but this one has the
What
funny.
do you mean? You don't like Stay Calm?
Not really.
Well, I like that one. And
That's
I'm not picking the night
So many
night
cards
guards
I
to
can rape.
grape. Yeah, I'm not doing that one.
That's fair.
Never don't even like that. You know, have you listened to Story of Undertale?
Yeah, it's trash.
It's a banger. What are you talking about?
It's poo poo.
FNAF 1 song.
Yeah.
Springtrap Finale is fine. Whatever. Left Behind, I like that one.
I like both of these.
I don't really like Survive the Night.
I think I have more nostalgia for Survive the Night more than anything. So I think I'd have to pick Left Behind just because it's a better song.
Yeah, and I think there's something to be said about him being able to kind of predict everything that this relocation was going to be about before it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Two stinkers, in my opinion.
No, this one's funny.
It's not Jackie's Box, dude.
Okay, besides Bad Luck Brian, nothing can top Jackie's Box.
That's true.
Bad Luck Brian only clears Jackie's Box because it's funny and also not terrible.
And also just very, very timely. Like,
Yeah.
came out at the perfect time in 2024.
Yeah, like fucking 14 years after
Like,
that. No one's even thought
being
about.
like, God, really keeping up with the trends, huh, Tuna?
It's so good.
Oh my god.
With that being said, though, are you gonna
I'll
take
give balloons. I'll give balloons the edge, I guess.
Mando Pony has to have one song that goes on.
I mean, it doesn't have to, but whatever.
It's Time to Die.
I see rap in the name. It's Time to Die clears. Obviously.
Oh fuck! This is double stinker. This is
double
my
flusher.
This is my least favorite Mando Pony song.
This is the worst seeded matchup of the entire bracket.
That-
Okay, I will say the FNAF 2 rap is the best of the raps.
Yeah, and Notice is the worst of the Mando Pony tracks.
This is the only time a rap is gonna make it into round 2,
Yeah.
and it's not necessarily a wide margin.
Yeah.
But it's still better.
Probably,
Is that the puppet song?
That's the puppet song.
I fuck with the puppet song, dude.
Yeah, that's going on.
When he goes, "Tonight we
This-
roam," and if they listen really close, they can hear us sing our song.
They
And
don't-
then the kids start singing.
La,
that was
la, la,
crazy.
la.
Yeah, like that.
Hold
It's
on.
kind of like,
You're gonna hate
holding
me for
on.
this shit.
what? Are you
Hold
gonna
on.
sing? Are you gonna give me an acapella rendition? Are we gonna start
No.
over? What are you doing, Ben?
I'm just making sure everything is here. Okay, everything is here.
You fool, dude!
There we go.
What the hell? We have to
Okay.
start over now.
Yeah, we have to start over
Why? Why would you do that without asking me?
because there were certain songs that I put in here that I like.
Oh
That
my
aren't
god!
there
Why didn't you check that beforehand?
Because I am more than a little slow.
We're running a sinking. I almost said stinking ship. It probably smells pretty bad too, but it's definitely sinking.
Okay, there we go. Now there's everything.
Great, we're speedrunning this.
Cool. Matchup mode, presentation mode,
I require H2O.
hydraulic acid.
Dude, if I could get a nice glass of iced hydraulic acid, my
Stop letting me
life,
use fucking matchup mode. What the hell?
and refresh it, and then go out of matchup mode, go to presentation mode, and then go to matchup mode.
It's on presentation mode. Shuffle.
Then go to matchup.
Whatever. We don't need this. So we have the FNAF rap and the other one. The one.
What do you mean the other one, dude?
It's the one with the Seinfeld animatronics.
The rap's better than the song is better than the rap.
Yeah. This is It's Me versus
It's been so long.
It's been so long. Yeah.
That one clears.
Purple versus Just an Attraction.
I hate purple. Just an attraction wins. I hate that color.
Left Behind, Nothing Can Hurt Me.
The Left Behind.
Yeah. We Want You, Repair.
It's We Want Out.
Or We Want Out, yeah. Which is also
I
better.
want you.
I want you. Wait,
That made Bryson laugh.
I just noticed this.
No, you can't. Why are the two songs going up against each other? You suck.
Gee.
This sucks. This video sucks.
All right. Well, Game Over versus Noticed.
Game over, I guess.
Okay.
No,
Unfixable
I don't
wins.
care what that one. Unfixable wins. I don't care what it is. It beats that one.
And then this is the one that made the bracket hard when we recorded it last time.
Yeah,
without
get
all
it
the
in
audio.
there.
Yeah.
Bring it in here.
So obviously it's been so long.
Yeah.
Just an Attraction, Left Behind.
Just an attraction.
Okay. I'll let you have this one.
It's gonna win this time.
I don't think
swear.
it is.
If I win, if I'm good enough at rock paper scissors,
Game Over. We Want Out.
we want out.
I'm not even. I'm
Yeah,
vetoing
don't-
whatever you say.
I was gonna say that.
All
Oh,
right.
so you're vetoing that? So actually, unfixable wins.
No, so
That's
that
what I'm hearing.
Living Tombstone.
Okay. Just an attraction.
No.
It's my ride or die.
No.
Rock paper scissors.
Okay. Rock paper
Rock
scissors
paper scissors rock. Fuck you.
Yeah, there we go. We want obviously.
Yeah, and this comes from inside.
Where'd it go?
Oh. Where'd it go?
Oh, there we go.
What-
Okay.
You killed him. You killed Freddy
FNAF 2
Fazbear.
rap, Dream Your Dream.
Dream your dream, I guess.
Okay.
But that's a double flusher though. Why has it been so long in here twice?
I'm letting Extra Tuna go on just because it's already
No,
in there.
I wanted to win again.
Uh,
Is that two Mando Pony
yeah,
songs
Show Must
that I
Go On,
see?
Survive the Night.
Survive the Night, I guess.
Michael song, Mechanical Something.
Michael song.
There we go. Purple Guy song, Break My Mind.
Break my mind.
That's the only one that isn't utter dog shit.
Yeah.
That one says rap in it. And then
Oh, I wonder who wins that one.
the FNAF
and then,
one song.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Follow Dream Your Dream or Hotel of Something.
What? Dream your dream. I don't know what the other that one is.
That's an Extra Tuna song.
Oh, I always forget that about that one. I don't like it though.
Michael song, Clears Survive the Night.
Yeah, obviously.
You Can't Hide, Clears Break My Mind. Right?
Yeah.
I like it more.
Sure. Yeah.
And the FNAF 1 song.
And FNAF
Clears.
1 song. It's gonna be the same shit. I already see how this is gonna go. Michael song clears obviously,
Okay.
and FNAF 1 song. FNAF 1 song. This comes from inside.
Yeah.
Great bracket.
Great bracket.
Great bracket.
Save download. I'll also put the other one that we did.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
You're gonna pass out?
I feel horrible, dude.
This is a spur of the moment recording that we did on a whim.
No, this is a spur of the moment video that we planned to finish.
Yeah, the other
that
half
we forgot about.
The other half of this, the first half, is going to
It's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna be an actual analysis, maybe.
kind of.
I think. Sure. We should put this before the actual video.
Are we going to use yesterday's take?
Yeah, obviously.
Why would
Why
you
is
want
that-
this
is that
bit
a problem?
before?
It's funny.
We segue into it.
It's funny. I don't know.
I am editing this. I am going to put it wherever I see fit.
Sure, man. I thought this was a republic, but whatever.
No, you mean a democracy?
Republic.
Did you go to
I'm
classes
leaving.
today? Okay.
Bye.
Bye.